My guest, Charles DeVoe, portfolio manager at International Value Advisors. They invest all over the world, whether it's equities, cash, gold, bonds. Tell me about South Korean telecom company, SK Telecom.
SK Telecom is the dominant phone company over there, wireless. And what we like about it is that it's cheap. You know, last year a lot of wireless telecommunications stocks did not bounce back as much as the market did, somewhat of a laggard group. And we like the fact that it's one of the few large South Korean companies that is not export-oriented. And so should the Korean won rise over time, which we would expect that to happen, we will be being a US dollar-based investors, we will be a beneficiary from that. It's a company which that has done a decent job at capital allocation. They pay a nice dividend, so there's a nice dividend yield. So we think it's very safe.
All right, so you like safety. What's safe about a uniform rental company, Cintas?
It's safe because we may be wrong, but we think it's a business that will be around 10, 15, 20 years from now, unless of course we don't do any manufacturing anymore in the United States. So it's a business, they are dominant in the business. It's a business where if you're the #1 player, you benefit from huge economies of scale, which allows them to be a lot more profitable than their competitors, J&K Services or UniFirst. It's a business that's slightly cyclical. So, and if the economy does improve eventually,
I mean, how does inflation figure into it? I mean, if we get a little bit of inflation, it won't hurt the company.
No, it won't hurt because it's not a capital-intensive business. They don't have to keep, huge amounts of inventories or plant and equipment. So, not being a capital-intensive business means that if inflation comes back, they will not be hurt at all by it.
So you like that kind of stability?
Yes, and in the meantime, they generate significant free cash flow, and they've done a good job in the past in terms of capital allocation, buying back their own shares.
I noticed that's a theme. Do you like that idea that the companies are going to be buying back shares? You mentioned that with Nestle's, for example.
Well, I'd rather see that, as assuming the price is right, than diversifying.
Oh, diversifying. Very good. Well put. I want to thank you very much, Charles DeVoe, portfolio manager, International Value Advisors. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.